Hi, my name is Robin Wong. I'm a photographer based in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. In this video, I want to talk about the 5 small things that I really like about Olympus OMD cameras that actually make a difference in my shooting experience. Let's do this! Most of the time, when we talk about a camera, we look at the big features, the big advantages. For my Micro Four Thirds system, it is the small and light construction. We have sharp lenses, the amazing 5-axis image stabilization, and of course, we have the camera that is very ruggedly built with weather sealing. The camera is suitable for wildlife photography, and we just focus on all these main selling features. Today, I want to look into the smaller features, the things that not many people talk about, but they actually can make a difference in your day-to-day use of the camera. Number 1, LCD screen color accuracy. All the Olympus OMD cameras that I've used, except the latest OM1, I haven't encountered that camera before, and also any cameras after EM1, which was launched in 2013, all the Olympus cameras that I've seen, all the OMD iterations from the EM10 series, EM5, and even the EM1 series, all the LCD screen has really good color accuracy. When I talk about color accuracy, it means when I see the subject in real life with my own eyes, and when I see what the camera is showing me through the LCD screen's live view, and after I've taken a photograph, it's again shown in the preview of the LCD screen, the colors actually match what I see in real life. How close is the color of the LCD screen versus what I see in real life? That to me is very important. I'll explain why. As a photographer, I value color accuracy. The job of the camera to me is to capture the color as faithfully as possible. I want the camera to capture the color as close to reality as it can. Now, Olympus cameras, they have no issue doing that, but if I can see it immediately on the LCD screen, if the color accuracy of the LCD screen is good, then it saves me trouble and I don't have to double worry or question whether what I see on the screen is good or not. I can immediately take the photo and look at the screen, it validates and it immediately confirms the shot that I got. Now, this is not the case with a lot of cameras out there. The camera's job should capture reality or as close to reality as possible. And if the LCD screen shows me that, I'm really happy. And I'm glad that the OMD cameras so far, the LCD screen, the color accuracy has been really excellent. Number 2, color consistency between the electronic viewfinder and LCD screen. The color that is seen on the electronic viewfinder may be different than the colors that is represented on the LCD screen. Now, I first noticed this problem in the Olympus OMD EM5, the first OMD which was released in 2012. It was very annoying because what I see through the viewfinder, I thought I got the colors right, but again when I check it on the LCD screen during preview, the colors are very different. And to solve this problem, from EM1 onward, all the OMD cameras from Olympus, what's shown on the electronic viewfinder and the LCD screen, the colors are very close. They are not 100% the same, they don't match identical, but hey, they are close enough that when you look through the viewfinder, if you're okay with the colors, you don't have to second guess when you look at the LCD screen, vice versa. This is not the case for a lot of other cameras out there. You look at the electronic viewfinder, it shows you one color, you look through the LCD screen, it shows you a different color, and it's very confusing. I just like that seamless experience as I interchange between the viewfinder and the LCD screen. Everything has to look the same, and I don't want to second guess my decision when I change the white balance, or I change the colors, or whether I got the colors as intended, captured by the camera. The third small thing that I really like about Olympus OMD camera is the audio quality, the microphone when recording video. The built-in microphones on the camera, the onboard microphone, they are actually very good. And this was a surprise actually. I was recording some live music performance, whether it's during a concert or stage performance. The music was blasting through the speakers, it was really loud. Usually the onboard microphones will not be able to capture the sound really well, whether it's overblown or there's a lot of distortion because the bass is too heavy. But this OMD cameras, surprise, surprise, the onboard recording, the audio on the camera is actually good enough in these situations that I can actually use the audio straight out of the camera without much processing, and the sound is already very, very good. That video was recorded with the Olympus OMD EM1 Mark III. The audio was straight out of the camera with no editing whatsoever, and it was already good enough for what I needed to do. If I needed better audio, I'll probably invest in a field voice recorder, or I need to take out the audio directly from the sound system itself. But hey, I'm not making money from my videos, so having a really good microphone inside the camera, man, I really appreciate that. On the same topic of video recording, this brings us to number 4, video stabilization. We all know that the built-in 5-axis image stabilization, which is sensor-based in Olympus OMD cameras, they are really powerful. You can handhold the camera to ridiculously slow shutter speeds. If you're using wide angle, you can go to 5 seconds, 8 seconds. Some even claim can go to 15 seconds, 20 seconds. No issue without stabilization of a tripod or monopod. You just handheld the camera, and the 5-axis image stabilization will take care of the rest. Now, not many people talk about how effective the stabilization is for video, and that's expected because Olympus or OM system is not really the first choice when it comes to video work. I know most people go to Sony, go to Panasonic. I understand if you are making money from doing video, if you are a filmmaker or a cinematographer, or if you're recording video for your clients, then perhaps there are other better solutions. I'll just admit it. Olympus cameras, they are not really there when it comes to video capabilities, but for someone like me, I'm not making money from my videos. I've said it before, and I'm going to emphasize it again, but sometimes I do want to record some video, especially for this YouTube channel, right? This is not something that I'll charge someone. I don't have clients. I'm just recording this for myself. And sometimes when I'm doing something, I do want some video clips as well. And having that really powerful and reliable video stabilization, I can just handhold the camera, run and gun, and get my shots without needing to worry about having additional stabilization gear, like, oh, I need to set up the tripod, or I need a gimbal, or I need a stabilizer, or I need all kinds of equipment, which will add to the cost to something that I don't even get anything in return. So this OMD system with handheld stabilization capabilities, to me, it is a game changer, and I really, really appreciate that. And finally, the last but not least, the thing that not many people talk about, the small thing about the Olympus OMD that made the difference for my shooting is the touch shutter. I believe Olympus introduced touch operation in their LCD screen in the EP3, which was launched in 2011. After the Olympus Pen EP3, every single other cameras from Olympus, whether it's Pen or OMD, in the Micro Four Thirds system, the LCD screen will have touch operation. It's a touch screen. And one very critical feature for me personally, which they've introduced together with the EP3, and have kept this consistent in all the cameras, even now today in the EM1 Mark III and even the OM1, is touch shutter. Touch shutter means You look at the screen, you compose with the LCD screen, and whatever part, any part of the screen you want to be in focus, you tap that part, and after you tap that part, the camera will focus at that part and immediately capture the image after the focus is acquired. And because the autofocus is already so fast from EP3, and after that subsequently we have the EM5 and EM1, and we already know how fast the autofocus from Olympus is, this touch shutter is so reliable, it's so fast, I can just look at something, if I want to capture it, I just touch the screen and I grab the shot. This changed the way I do my street photography. Sometimes when I'm not shooting through the viewfinder, if I'm shooting through the LCD screen, I use the touch shutter. And I can hold the camera, whether it's below my chest level or my waist level. I don't even have to look at my subject, I look at the screen, and I touch the screen, nobody knows that I'm taking a photograph. And the shutter in Olympus cameras are so quiet. And there's also an option for electronic shutter, which is completely silent. Nobody knows you're taking photographs. It is the perfect system if you want to be discreet. Shooting from the screen, using touchscreen without even touching the shutter button. And this only works if the autofocus is truly fast and the response of the camera is really quick. I've tried touch shutter from other cameras. Sony was implementing it really late in the game. It was many years after Olympus introduced it. No, it's not at the same level, it's not as smooth, as seamless as using an Olympus OMD. You just have to compare, you just have to use it to believe it. To me, touch shutter is something that I use a lot in my street photography. If you haven't experienced it, you will see how important it is and how it actually affects the way you can actually shoot street photographs and how it can improve some shots. You can shoot without even people knowing. And that's what street photography is all about, right? Trying to be invisible and trying to be candid and get the shots as is. That's all I have to share about the small things that I really like about the Olympus OMD. Not many people talk about, but I really do appreciate them and they do affect the way I do my photography. Do you find any of these small things applicable or beneficial to you? Or do you have any other things that you like about the camera which is not popular? Please let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. If you found my sharing beneficial, please consider buying me a cup of coffee, or you can contribute directly to my PayPal. Links in the description below on how you can do that. Any small contribution goes a long way. It'll definitely help me to continue making videos and publish them right here. And please remember to go out and take more photographs. Bye-bye.